Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into the newest card challenge inside of Clash Royale, which is the Royal Recruits Challenge. And guys, only 2 letters for the Royal Recruits. O and P. I don't know if this is even the right P. P? I don't even know how to do it, guys. OP for the Royal Recruits, the newest card in the game, is absurd. If you guys have tried the Royal Recruits Challenge, I'm sure you've run into Royal Recruits and had a fun time going against it. But if you haven't tried this challenge already, I'm going to show you guys the Royal Recruits in action. They're just absurd. There's no other way around it. They span the entire map as we previewed inside of my video yesterday, and they're just so good. Honestly, they're crazy, and at 6 elixir, you would think that they're expensive, but inside of this game mode, a lot of people are complaining that if you get the Royal Recruits, you win. If you lose, or if you don't get the Royal Recruits, you lose. And we're going to get it inside of this one, which I'm pretty happy about. So let's start this one off, and hopefully I can put this into action. Now, besides draft mode, there are already a number of 3 Musketeer decks using Royal Recruits that have like some of the highest win rates in the entire game. So safe to say that Supercell released the Royal Recruits to be pretty strong. I'm going to go ahead and start off by playing our Knight on this side. I can't do too much against an Executioner, but guys, if you've been playing Royal Recruits, I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments section. It's a pretty cool card to release. I am worried though, it's a common, just like Royal Giant and Elite Barbarians. And basically, you know, they could end up, you know, getting over leveled by people requesting them from donations, and overall that would be a pretty bad time. No one likes dealing with over leveled Elite Barbarians, no one likes dealing with over leveled Royal Giants, and Supercell, I'm not sure yet, but it is a possibility that they made a mistake by releasing these as commons, but that's just, you know, we'll wait and see. Anyways, let me just throw my Skeleton Barrel down, then I'm going to go with Split Royal Recruits, then I'm going to go with Spear Goblins down the left-hand lane. How are you going to defend this put? Wait, Executioner? No! Executioner is not going to be enough because the Royal Recruits on the right-hand lane are beasting down that tower. The Executioner is far too busy to mess with that right-hand lane. And guys, tower number 1 basically down to 0. And this game is looking like we have 100% control. Now I'm going to get ready with our Knight at a distance from this Hunter so we don't take too much damage. Then play my Skeleton Army behind to assassinate the Hunter and kill the Royal GG, guys. Perfect stuff right there. I'm going to use my Wizard as well to make sure we don't take too much damage. And this game looks like it's in the bag. Royal Recruits equal easy win inside of this mode. Make sure you guys are picking it every single time. And unless your opponent has the appropriate counters, which there are counters to the Royal Recruits, you can play certain decks that do match up well against it. But unless you have, you know, that actual set of cards, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. All right, do we go for the same crazy play? We can go Skeleton Barrel. We can go Royal Recruits. We have the Clone spell as well. The only thing is he is Executioner, so that sort of makes things a lot harder. He has Executioner NATO, actually, which is just insane that, you know, we're able to do well in this matchup, seeing as he has a pretty decent matchup against that. Royal Recruits just going to beast their way through that Executioner right there. I'm going to go for Spear Goblins Knight on this lane just to apply a little bit of pressure. Ice Spirit's going to go in, but that's not really going to do much. Wizard will blow up this Hunter and apply some pressure on the Royal Ghost, and since he played his Tornado, guys, we can freely play our Skeleton Army right here, and why not follow up with the Royal Recruits? He throws out the Well Played, we throw out the GG, Skeleton Barrel in the center, guys. I'm going to throw my Spear Goblins down as well, as that Hunter is a little bit distracted. Royal Recruits beasting out. Speaking of beasting out, we're going to drop an unnecessary clone spell to clinch that tower, and that's going to be the end of this game. Guys, absurd how good this card is. One of the best card releases, or most powerful card releases in a while. I'd say Rascals, obviously, were pretty strong upon launch. What else? I mean, people were saying on the subreddit like Night Witch. I don't know if anything will match how OP the first Night Witch was, but this one definitely is super strong. And all right, let's just keep this up. I've got Skeleton Army and Ice Golem. I'm going to take Skeleton Army just to be able to tank down some defenses. I'll take Battle Ram right here. Archers or Baby Dragon. I'm going to take something that I can put in the air. So I'm going to take that Baby Dragon and then, of course, take the Zap. I've seen a ton of Snowball inside of this challenge, but as you guys can tell, we don't have the Royal Recruits on our side. That means our Battle Ram is instantly countered. That means that we don't have an instant counter to his Royal Piglets. So we're going to be in a load of trouble right here. Plus, he gave me Prince, which does terrible against Royal Recruits. We might just lose this one based off of the cards that we have. That's how it goes inside of this challenge sometimes. All right, well, let's just go ahead and get this one started. We don't really want to play the first move, so when he splits the Archers, it doesn't really mean anything for us. He can play his Royal Recruits up front right now and make a crazy positive elixir trade. And yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do, guys. He's going to let that roll in. I'll have to use my Baby Dragon right here. His Ice Golem's going to run forward, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Baby Dragon's doing a nice job. I have to use my Dark Prince to the side, and Skeleton Army is going to get blasted, by the way. That was a really bad Skeleton Army. He probably has Snowball. Is he going to play it? He's going to drop his Snowball, guys. And what am I supposed to do right here? We're going to lose this tower all the way, and guys, that was just, that was not very fun. All right, Bandit's going to go ahead and run in. It will charge, hopefully not ending up It's going to actually end up stopping that from charging, guys. And I just don't think we can win this matchup. We don't have anything that's good against Royal Recruits at all, except for our Dark Prince. And we've already lost our first tower based off that first interaction. And I think this is it. That can just show you guys the power of the Royal Recruits. I knew what was going to happen before I played my cards. I played my Prince knowing that he had Royal Recruits. He plays those. Impossible for me to defend both lanes with the Royal Recruits crashing down both sides. And that was it. That was basically GG for that first tower. And that's what happens inside of this draft mode. That's why draft mode can be frustrating sometimes. People have said this mode more than ever is, you know, really tough for drafts, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this up right here. He went pretty aggressive down that lane, so I'm going to drop our Dark Prince. I'm going to drop our Baby Dragon, but guys, he played that really well defensively, and he's going to end up stopping that push. That's a really nice Ice Golem from him. I have to go ahead and get ready with the Skeleton Army right here, but this Bandit is not going to want to play very nice. We'll stop the Wizard a little bit, and we will get some Baby Dragon splash damage, but still, we're going to incur a bunch of damage on our left-hand side, and this one's just not looking good. All right, at this point, I'm ready to get into the next matchup, guys, and to see if we can fare a little bit better, but I'll play this one out. I've got my Giants ready, which we can play in the back. I guess I'll throw this down now. You can't play the Royal Recruits in the crack, by the way, so don't try it. I've already tried it like 100 times. He's going to go for his Giant Skeleton. I'm going to play my Inferno Dragon, then play our Prince right here, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done. He's going to play his Snowball. I'm going to just let these little piglets destroy our tower because I don't know what else to do with my life. I'm going to drop our Dark Prince Baby Dragon. I guess we're going to go for the 3 crown, but that's really all we can do. He might drop his Royal Recruits again. There he goes with the Royal Recruits. Dark Prince going in. Bandit going in. Going to let everything just storm its way to the tower. We might take 1 tower, so I guess we have that going for us. But besides that, I think we're in a boatload of trouble. We might not even take a tower right now. That's how sad this is. Oh, we're going to play a zap spell. Giant's going to go down once again, but we're going to get 3 crown, and that's going to be GG. All right, guys. Well, you can say what you want to say about my draft, but we just didn't have anything to deal with the Royal Recruits in that very first trade, and that was GG well played. That's all it was inside of that matchup right there, and let's move on to the next one and see if we can put it behind us. 2 straight battles showing you how powerful the Royal Recruits are when they're in the right hands. All right, so 6-1. Again, if they have the Royal Recruits and they're a solid player, like a decent player, and we don't have the appropriate counters, it's going to be tough. Now, Bomb Tower is really good against Royal Recruits. Now, do I go for the Bomb Tower thinking that, you know, if I go for the Bomb Tower and I get the Royal Recruits, not as good as if he had it. If he has Royal Recruits, we might do pretty well against this Bomb Tower. So Mega Minion, he's going to have the Royal Recruits right now. I'm going to take this. Both of these are actually really good. I'm going to take the Mega Knight, though, which could be aggressive, but we'll see. Mega Knight's going to be somewhat of a win condition for us, maybe, if we can overload a lane, but we really need something like Goblin Barrel to make sure that we can get some direct damage. All right, let's go and get this one ready right now, guys. He does have the Royal Recruits again, so hopefully I can show you in this battle how to sort of overtake them. Not a great start, getting hit by a Dark Goblin the same lane as when we dropped our Goblin Barrel. A little bit unfortunate on our ends, but let's just go ahead and let this one rock through. I'm going to play our Skarmy, trying to stop that Dark Goblin. Didn't actually end up working. Skarmy should maybe make it to the tower before the Valkyrie, but let's see. Now that Valkyrie's going to go ahead and chop it up. We'll get a couple of skeleton hits for our time. And he actually gave us the Royal Recruits. What in the world is going on right now? Who gives up Royal Recruits on their own? I guess this guy's enough of a savage to where he does. All right, well, we've got Royal Recruits. We've got another win condition down. And guess what, guys? Sparky making its way across the lane. All I have to do is drop the Royal Recruits to take that out. Looks like that's going to be beautifully done. Mega Minion going to make its way forward. He's got minions going down that lane, and guess what happens when they play something like that? You go over the top with a different card. This time it's going to be the Goblin Barrel. We're going to take a bunch of minion damage, unfortunately, about 500 damage to our tower, but I can't really respond to that, and yeah, I'm actually going to get the Skeleton Army ready as well. Even if he plays the Valkyrie, I think we should be good. Okay, so we actually have the Royal Recruits. This guy, I think, is going to learn after this battle that you shouldn't be giving up Royal Recruits unless they take it from your cold, dead hands. And let's get ready with our Mega Knight. He's actually going to go ahead and slap down his Royal Ghost. So we'll use our Mega Knight right here. We'll get damage from both towers, helping us out against this push. I don't really need to drop my Mega Minion, so I'm not going to. I'm going to let this Mega Knight finish all of this off. And immediately afterwards, we should be pretty solid. No. Never mind. He's got the Sparky, guys. I forgot about that for a second. Sparky's going to go ahead and blast that down. And let's just go ahead and get our Mega Minion ready again. Making sure to play the Mega Minion as soon as I can, but also not to where we're going to take something crazy damage. Fire Spirit's going to go down. It's actually really good for us because we can just follow up with our Royal Recruits now. I think those minions are just out of range of our tower. So that was a little bit unfortunate. We'll get some more Royal Recruit damage down the left-hand lane, and this is just absurd. Now, Snowball finally comes out on his end, but that might be a little bit too late. Dark Goblin going down means that I'm going to just play my Royal Hogs and force him to play a Sparky or a Witch. Looks like he has a Valkyrie. Okay, so he does have a ton of counters to our Royal Hog, so I don't even know why I played that inside of this matchup. Bomb Tower going down. It's not going to drag over the Royal Ghost, so we have to play our Mega Knight. And wow, it actually turned around onto the tower. Some crazy interactions happening right now, guys, but Bomb Tower is going to go down. Witch is going to go down this lane. I'm actually going to poison down the Sparky to get a little bit ahead of ourselves as far as damage goes. He's going to go really aggressive by playing so many things down that right-hand lane. I'll just use my Mega Minion to clean this up. Looks like the Goblins are going to get pretty close to finishing that tower, but we'll have to drop another poison spell. Bomb Tower going down again, and is this the resurgence of Bomb Tower inside of the meta? You guys wait and see. Now we're going to play our Royal Recruits once more, and unfortunately for Carlos, I just don't know what he's going to be able to do. I'll drop our Royal Hogs one more time. I'm going to go for an all-out push to finish this game off. Poison spell going in, Fire Spirit's going down. Woo! We actually almost lost that right there, but Sparky going to be able to not reach our tower, and that's going to be GG well played. Okay, I think Carlos learned a little bit from that one. The only way, you know, we actually had success inside of that matchup was the fact that we had the Royal Recruits to make crazy positive elixir trades. Let's finish this off with one final win to unlock the cards for ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the poison spell right here, the Spear Goblins, and Mega Knight or Royal GG. Now, the Royal GG is a win condition, and he doesn't have a good counter to the Royal GG. Neither do I. I'm going to take the Mega Knight just because it's so good against Royal Recruits, and he's probably going to draft them. All right, let's do it. And if he has Royal Recruits, if I play Royal Giant at the bridge, he's going to end up just playing his Royal Recruits on a Royal Giant, make an even elixir trade, and then I have to deal with 6 elixir worth of cards going down the lane. That's not how we want to play Clash Royale. Smart drafting is going to get us ahead, and I don't think this guy was silly enough to give us the Royal Recruits, so we're looking good for the for our strategy so far. All right, Ice Spirit at the bridge. Keep this one standard. I'll play the Spear Goblins as well. I'll start a Musketeer in the back in a moment, depending on what he does. He's going to eat up so much Spear Goblin damage, so that's 3 elixir to do a ton of damage to his tower. I'm going to get ready with my Bandit right now. He's going to actually go for a really aggressive push, but it could work. I mean, we had to spend so much elixir trying to defend what I thought was going to be a massive push down this lane. I'll play my Skarmy right now, and we will end up surviving just barely, but that got scary. All right, I should have played Ice Spear in front of my Musketeer, by the way. Really quick reactions. If you do that, you're going to get some really nice value. I would have gotten like 3 Musketeer hits on my tower if he didn't respond. Or I would have forced an elixir response, at least. He's going to go ahead and drop his Goblin Barrel, so I'll drop my Spear Goblins ahead. Hasn't really shown us a tiny spell so far, so I'll play my Ice Spirit at the bridge to try to do something. He's going to go for the Royal Giant. All right, so we're going to have to beat this Royal Giant down with our Musketeer. We're going to have to follow up with our Mega Knight, and we should be in business. All right, Musketeer rolling on in. He's actually going to play his Prince. Wow, that's an aggressive Prince. All right, Mega Knight's going to sprint in, as those Fire Spirits do take some chunks out of my tower. I'm going to let this Musketeer lock onto this Prince, and then we're going to turn around for a Bandit, and we're going to make this a really aggressive push. He spent so much elixir on that push, guys. But look, the Royal Recruits are going to start tearing us apart, and even though we took so much elixir out of him, all we have is a Musketeer and a couple of Spear Goblins left. And he can cycle back to a Knight. The Royal Recruits defensively. Supercell, what were you thinking? That's all I can say. After all of that trade right there, we got like 1 Spear Goblin hit onto his tower. I don't really know what to say. All right, well, his Prince should be out of rotation. Let's just drop a Battle Ram and see what happens. That's maybe not a smart move, but let's see. Yep, Flying Machine is what I thought would come out. We're going to go ahead and just poison this down. It's going to be some really nice value until the Prince actually body blocked the tower, so that worked out decently well for him. He's going to drop all of this. I actually have to drop my my Bandit up top because I played my Skeleton Army right there. That should be okay though. We're gonna hold on for this one, but we gotta start one push going down the lane. We gotta start a slow push. You know he's gonna be playing his Royal Giant at the bridge. Yeah, or he's gonna play it in the very back, even more interesting. And the Mega Knight, I drafted the Mega Knight to be able to kill these Royal Recruits, and let's see if that actually happens. Spear Goblins going in. Arrows are inside of his deck, but he hasn't really shown to use them so far. Let's go ahead and poison all of this because you know the Royal Recruit has to be coming in. Spear Goblins going down. He does have Royal Recruits going opposite lane, guys, which we are going to have to counter. I'm going to have to play my Bandit over here. Battle Ram connects onto the tower. That's what I'm talking about. Spear Goblins and Musketeers are still putting in work. Arrows have to come out, and oh man. All right, well, we got to play our Ice Spirit now to guard against this. Musketeer going to go down up front against this. And let's see. I'm going to drop my Mega Knight at the bridge. Is he going to go? I thought he would go Battle Ram opposite lane for a second, but he's going to go ahead and drop his Royal GG. He doesn't have Elixir right now to cycle back to his Royal Recruits quite yet, which means my Battle Ram's going to get a nice charge onto the tower. The Desperate Goblin Barrel. Wow, that was OP, honestly, from him. Well played on his part to keep himself alive just a little bit longer, but guys, it doesn't matter. Look at that Mega Knight jump and slam onto that tower for GG. Well played. Even without the Royal Recruits, we're going to get that dub overall going 3-1 inside of this video. Very nicely done. Let's collect the newest card inside of Clash Royale, guys. The Royal Recruits, 10 smackers right there to get those guys leveled up. Of course, at 12 wins, we're gonna get 800 Royal Recruits. I actually didn't see that. It's absurd because they're a common, but let's check them out. All right, at level 1, well, we can upgrade them up to level 3. So level 3, not as strong as you might think. Probably still viable at 4,000 trophies at level 3. That's how strong they are. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. But yeah, really cool card. Super strong. If you guys are playing the Royal Recruit Challenge, make sure you're drafting them every single time. And if you don't have them, sort of draft to counter the Royal Recruits. You know your opponent's probably going to have them if they're smart. So, you know, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to get the Royal Recruits if you pick it every single time. So, so make sure you guys are drafting to counter it. That's why I took Mega Knight in that scenario. That's why I took certain cards that did well against it, including Bomb Tower in the one challenge that we didn't, where I normally would never take Bomb Tower. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know what you think about the newest card in Clash Royale in the comment section below. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hitting that bell for all the newest Clash Royale content. And that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.